So I'm recording you. Is that okay?
Oh my goodness. Let me say something nice.
Yeah, do it. Say something adorable. You're prone to that.
Okay.
Put your feet down for a second.
Okay. Dana, you're an adorable director. Now, what can be recorded in that little bit of thin thing?
A lot can be recorded, actually.
She was really a battle axe. She took a frying pan and hit her son over the head with it.
Wow.
He got bald as a result. And she didn't like the girl that one of her sons had selected to get to marry. And this girl was a school teacher. She was intelligent. I met her later on, and she was very pleasant. And the day of the wedding, she called the police and had her son arrested. I mean, she was really,
Wow.
she was really something to Kenneth. She got in an argument with one son, and she knocked him over the banister, and he fell to the first floor. They were on the second floor. And
Sounds like a violent woman.
she was
Feisty. I eat. I don't eat too much meat these days. I still eat meat, but I don't eat like every meal.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you do eat.
I do have something to eat, you know.
Because
Sustenance.
it seems to me that you have lost weight since the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I have had to buy new like pants because I'm slimming down.
Shrinking.
Yeah, we had a garage sale where they had all my shirts on sale. And my shirts measured, my shirts were 16 and a half, 32, 33. And I had pants on sale with a 36, a 38-inch waist, and a 29 length. Guess how many were sold?
All of them.
None of them.
None of them.
Not one.
That's good. 38.29, huh? That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Midgets. Fat midgets. Those crazy Iranians never can tell what they're going to do. I hope they have some common sense. But it's good for America to have the strength it has, because I think it is a good moral influence on the world. You don't think so?
I do think so.
Definitely an influence.
I think so too. I mean, we spend a lot of money on our Navy and our Army and so forth, but the people at the Naval Academy, the people at the West Point, are really super people. I mean, I'm telling you, they what I've heard about. My brother-in-law went to the Naval Academy.
Oh, I have a friend that went to the Naval Academy.
Super guy. He was killed in a plane crash. I cried.
Sorry to hear about that. Jeez.
Pinky?
Yeah. You know that?
Well, I remember the family history.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have a copy of it at the apartment, and we both talk about like periodically retyping it just to have like a digital copy of it and maybe update it. But yeah, we've got a copy of it.
Yeah, Pinky was a great guy. And very kind, but very disciplined, you know. I remember one time when...
You go to the military, will do that to you.
Yeah. I remember one time we were riding along in the car in Tennessee. I was visiting them in Tennessee, and there was some sort of commotion down the highway in front of us. The car was on fire or something. Well, Pinky put on the brakes, jumped out the car, and started running toward the fire. You know?
Oh yeah.
He wanted to help. He wanted to do something to help if anybody was in trouble and so forth. But as it turned out, the people were safe and so forth. So he came back without being able to do anything heroic. But this is what he wanted to do. He wanted to do something heroic.
Yeah.
And he flew a plane, the PBY, that crashed into the Potomac.
So that was Mama's brother?
No,
No?
no, that was my sister's husband.
Oh, okay. Brother-in-law that way. Okay.
My sister's. Huh?
Like I said, it's hard to keep track. There's too many people.
Yeah, that was Uncle Pinky. And he married my sister, who was the firstborn in the family. She was about maybe 5 or 6 years older than I was. And it was very strange. Her nickname was Sweetheart. Everybody called her Sweetheart, which is so unusual, you know. But she was a sweetheart. She was good. She used to beat me up when I was, you know.
Doesn't sound like a sweetheart.
Well, I mean, she was stronger than me at that time, you know. And she went to St. Scholastica Academy as a boarder because they didn't have a crossway to Covington at that time, where St. Scholastica was located.
Mm-hmm.
And she hated it. She hated being away from the house and so forth. And but I mean, she graduated from there. And guess who's going to operate on my arm?
I don't know.
Tommy Casanova.
Who's that?
Tommy Casanova was a great football player at LSU.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
You want him operating on your eye?
he's going to operate on my eye. Yeah, he became a doctor. But Tommy Casanova played a great game. He's fast as lightning. And I remember seeing him on television years ago, you know. And Archer, when he played Ole Miss, when LSU played Ole Miss, he must have been one of the first games televised because I think it was in black and white. But Archie Manning played for Ole Miss that day with a broken arm.
What?
A broken arm. His left arm was in a cast, and he was out there.
That's ridiculous.
Playing
Playing with a broken arm?
Playing with a broken arm. And LSU beat him, you know, something like 50 to nothing or something, I don't know.
It's worth it.
Still in all, I think Western culture is the Catholic Church. I think that without the Catholic Church in Europe, in the Middle Ages, and what they did, what they taught, what they retained in the value of the Greeks and so forth, established a civilization that's inferior to none and superior to all. I mean, without the Catholic Church, I think that we would be living in shacks in Europe. I don't think that we would, America would be in existence. I think that we would be fighting the cities next next to us and so forth. I think so much of the Catholic Church and their philosophy and so forth that I dare say they are responsible for America to be what America is. America has the same values. Anyway, he negotiated the purchase of the, I'm having senior moments. I can't remember the name of the school, but it was a Catholic school that was founded by the nuns, or established by the nuns in 1870. And they had taught the kids in this area all these years the Catholic faith and things like this. And here comes the Baptists, and they buy the school because the Catholic school is having financial problems. That's one thing I never thought I'd ever see. The second thing I never thought I'd ever see was the election of a black judge. This was the beginning of when they were being elected. And the third thing I never thought I'd ever see was that this white girl continued to work for him as his secretary and so forth. And I never thought I'd see a white girl work
Working
for
for a black
man.
judge or a black man.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because of I would imagine that she would be brighter than he was, and would be abused for that. Anyway, things change. They never remain the same. So all these things happen, and now it's an established fact. You know that the First Baptist Church has the property of this school. It's a very valuable piece of property, and they have their own school there, and it's a Baptist school. Again, the judges, they have elected any number of black judges. And number three, white women working for black, they do it all the time, every place. You go to banks and they've got assistants, white assistants, black managers, white assistants, and things like this. Things change. What kind of culture are we going to end up with is a good question. I think it's going to be the same as what we had in the past, because this is Western culture is so strong that it will influence everybody involved in the thing.